Guys, just like Umar got dominated, Islam has a high chance of getting knocked out. Let's talk about Islam's strengths before his weaknesses though. Elite wrestling, top pressure and control, elite submission game, extremely sneaky kicks, fight IQ aka adjustment abilities, the sneakiest trips ever, championship rounds experience. I could have just said Sambo world champion, guys, and that would have already made him impressive enough. This guy's top 5 of all time, to say the least. Islam's best chance of getting Ilia out of there is landing a high kick or getting insane control time. The problem with fighting Ilia Topuria is his power doesn't leave his hands as he gets more tired. And has amazing cardio. I don't see Islam gassing him out, to be honest. Believe it or not, I think he has a better chance of catching Ilia on the feet rather than controlling him for 5 rounds. If he does manage to get Ilia on the ground, who's extremely well-rounded in wrestling and jiu-jitsu, he'll be a problem on his back because he won't be able to pass his guard the way he did to Oliveira to secure an arm triangle right out the gate. And guys, Ilia passed his guard too, by the way, and it wasn't to a stunned Oliveira. He was fresh. Top pressure doesn't work on a guy like Ilia. His strengths are Islam's weaknesses. Islam is easily off balance and falls often. Ilia, he has elite balance, which is also why he only throws calf kicks. Islam got away with falling in front of Moicano, but even slightly stumbling on your feet in front of Ilia, that can cost you the whole fight. I know the Dagestani lovers are watching this video saying, "You're crazy, get the hell out of here," to which I have 2 replies to. My co-host is literally Dagestani, guys. But listen, this is fighting, it's nothing personal. Islam could go on a Tony Ferguson type losing streak and I'd still have him on my wall, okay? Ilia went blow for blow against Josh Emmett. That takes massive cojones. So far, the last Georgian who fought a Dagestani in the UFC took away his O. Out of anyone to beat Islam Makhachev, I can see Topuria giving him a second loss. Islam is one of, if not the best fighter out there, but there's no ignoring massive holes in his game. Folk exposed them and Ilia Topuria is next. Okay, so now we're on a more business side of things. The Dana White factor is crucial to whether the fight happens or not. The 2 currently biggest UFC stars might have not been able to set up the fight due to pay demands that the UFC simply won't budge to. In boxing, a fight with the hype of this magnitude, it could have easily cleared $10 to $20 million a fight. In the UFC, we'll be lucky if they even make $2 to $3 million. If Islam were to get knocked out, the aura of the Dagestani dominance would lose hype. This was a huge marketing angle for the UFC, who spent years building up Islam as Khabib's successor, in my opinion. There seems to be this myth that the Dagestanis are undefeated in the UFC, but there's been several with some worse to bad records and many that have lost. Yes, I know most Dagestanis are elite fighters, I'm not here to rage bait, but I'm just saying there's a stereotype that has to change. Khabib, Islam, Umar, Zabit, they are the ones who have had the best career so far, and they have been the best and the most disciplined out of Dagestan and the ones that actually haven't lost, or barely have lost. But it's safe to say that Khabib was the best one out of there, and he was one of a kind. It's not like all Dagestanis are that amazing, but clearly most of them are, or at least the ones who make it to the UFC are. But we gotta ask ourselves this question: how valid is Khabib's record? He did fight a lot of bums, although I am not questioning his ability. He is amazing, but he fought many bums in the beginning of his career. Not saying that most fighters don't, but he did. Let's not forget, Dana's also facing the risk versus reward factor. The first fight shocked a lot of people, man. Merab absolutely drowned Umar with pace, pressure, cardio. Umar had never faced someone who could go within 25 minutes straight without slowing down. He just doesn't get tired. He makes you tired. Even if Umar stuffs the first 3 takedowns, guess what? By the 4th, his hands drop and Merab drowns him. The question is simple: can Umar catch Merab early if they ever were to rematch? I don't think so, especially if he beats Cory Sandhagen. This will determine whether he truly has what it takes to survive an elite striker. I know y'all are gonna say yes, but he lost to Umar, but hear me out, guys. Styles make fights, okay? Styles make fights, and Merab can only get better, and I feel like that rematch is coming anytime soon. Umar is out for blood, man, and when that guy puts his mind to something, it's gonna be effing dangerous.